than that, you know what it be. Playing this here for the keeps, had to make off with a feast, a family to feed. Third cold where the trophy should be. EA got me in the game now. Breathe down with the gang now. They're here with a lane now. My home second with a ring now. Legendary on the field, kinda drip is a skill, it's the highest cruiser bill, ain't nothing just to heal. We just slip on, spin move, in zone, scope. Off the sideline, a touchdown, I put on the show. I had to kick off and go. I had to kick off and go. We just slip on, spin move, in zone, scope. Off the sideline, a touchdown, I put on the show. I had to kick off and go. I had to kick off.
We are sandwiched between Fort Worth and Dallas, Texas, and Arlington at the luxurious AT&T Stadium. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Philadelphia Eagles and the Dallas Cowboys. It's an Indian summer afternoon. Perfect conditions for football, and off we go on EA Sports. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. They will run for the first time with Miles Sanders. He's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the 32-yard line.
Working from the gun, Wentz. And on the catch right side, this is Sanders. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
And an Eagle first down.
So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Shotgun now for Wentz. And finding the tight end, Wilson. No gain there on the completion, 2nd and 10.
That was impressive to me because while it was a pass play, they still rallied to the football like they were filling running lanes, and they were able to put the receiver on the ground.
Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. defenders here as they run out of the gun. And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain. The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
And it's third down.
And they'll need the 39 here for a first. This is third down. From the gun, it's Wentz. Going deep here for Watkins. And oh, it'll be intercepted. It's Clinton-Dix with a pick. And a very good return as he takes us all the way up to the 35-yard line. He's going through a rough patch throwing the football. 4 interceptions in that loss last week. Opening drive starts the game with a pick here.
But we did spend time with the head coach and the offensive coordinator and asked him, what did you see on tape? What did you see on film? And they talked about mechanics, making sure that he gets his feet underneath him, doesn't overstride, does a better job taking care of the football. And I think they're as shocked as anyone to see the first one of the game here in this one.
Yeah, he needs to start heeding their advice. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
He's got exactly what you're looking for, the ability to not just diagnose a play and quickly, but to make a play as well. Nice job there tackling him for a loss.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Here's Elliott. And he'll get this up to about the 38-yard line.
Ezekiel Elliott.
2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
38-yard line. It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 8.
On 3rd down, Jackson. They'll set up the screen to Elliott. And he brings this up to the 46. Good enough for the first.
That's good.
The drive stays alive. A 3rd down gain of 8.
I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive, because, Brandon, when guys come out of the locker room, especially those pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback that you can use that against them, and a screen pass is a great way of doing it. A lot of teams against good pass rushing teams, they want to run the screen 10 to 12 times in a game.
A first down carry by Elliott. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Well, it's almost football 101 that you preach to your safeties. Don't let anyone get behind you. You're the last line of defense. But he didn't let the play come to him. He went to the play. How about that read and recognition and finishing off that one behind the line of scrimmage?
Second and 11 now. Jackson from the shotgun. He'll fire deep downfield from Lamb. And that one falls incomplete. A 50-50 ball. A little dangerous. Could have been picked. Now it's third down.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. They snap it at 1. Now it's Jackson. Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. The sack by Robert Quinn.
It always helps for a visiting team to come in and set the tone on defense. In fact, when we talked with them prior to the game, they said they wanted this home crowd to feel like they had to hide their valuables when they were in town.
Well, the home crowd quiet now early. See if their offense can take over and get some points on the board. Call that a 44-yard punt, 5 on the return. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Well, they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception. What interception? It didn't really happen because they gave up no points. So go back on the attack. Go back and run the offense you believe will be successful. Find your playmakers and give them the football.
They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
On the pickup. 2nd and 6. At the 26-yard line.
Mike, here we go. 159. 159. Right? Hey, forward, go. Mike is 59. Hey, check. Check. 59. Hey, that's here we go.
To throw is Wentz. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
Incomplete. It's third down. And 6 yards to go.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Here's Wentz to throw. This is Johnson. He's got it. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
A gain of 27 on the play. First down. Eagles.
No score after 1 on EA Sports.
Quarter with no score.
So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Now Wentz again. He's going to look deep for Watkins. And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Quez Watkins, his first touchdown of the new season, as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. And he showcased his blazing speed on that one.
Was he wearing football cleats or track spikes? Because he was gone. Big-time play, and just think about what that does if you're a receiver on the team with him. Well, that's got to open things up for you as well, because if I'm a defense, I've got to get back deeper and deeper in order to keep him in front. But I'm not sure how many can actually keep him in front with that speed.
On for the extra point, Jake Elliott. No, he missed the PAT. No good on the extra point, so a letdown there, and this will stay a 6-point ball game.
Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. Taken about 7 yards deep. Pollard elects to keep it, and this will come out to the 25-yard line.
Their own 25-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
On the option, here's Elliott. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
End result of that one, a nice 4-yard gain, so you can use that to set up your play-action game, or you can come right back and continue to run the football because as an offensive play caller, you're on schedule and feeling pretty good about your next couple of calls.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30.
Watch 36. Line 36. And what's that? And what's the ball? Watch 36. 36 to Mike. You must be getting tired of seeing.
From the gun, Jackson looking deep in the direction of... It got his man complete. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. 36 yards on the play. For an offense that has not found the end zone yet, that's a big play.
There's the spark right there. The big play that they needed. Now they've got to go ahead and finish this drive and put this ball in the end zone.
So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35.
Switch gears. Alert flare. Check 26, check 26.
This is Elliott. Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35. 2nd and 9.
At the 35-yard line. A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Kill. Turn up. Kill. Turn up. Switch.
Now it's Jackson. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. 23 yards the pickup there.
That's good for a Cowboys. 1st and 10 at the 12-yard line.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
Tighten up. 25. Check 25. Check the hot read. Check. Say. Check.
first down. Elliott, he'll get this down inside the 10 for a pickup of about 3. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense the next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Keep it up, guys. Watch 36. 36 to Mike.
They go play action now. Jackson rolling to his right. That's complete to his tight end, Seals Jones. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here.
Watch 36. 36 to Mike. Defense, let's go. Mike, 36. Mike, 36. In your face. Watch 36. 36 to Mike.
From the gun, it's Jackson. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. Cedric Wilson there to make the grab. And the Cowboys are now just an extra point away from moving out in front.
They went 5 wide in that offensive set. And racing, going 3 wide's a big deal. To go 5, how about the way that they finish things off?
Did you just fit a race car reference into the game?
Zoom, zoom. How about the way that you play? When you go 5 wide, that means you're going fast now.
Zoom, zoom indeed. So that one will be accepted.
Greg Zuerlein to kick off for Dallas.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While he gets attended to, we'll step aside. Wentz and the Eagles now with a 1st and 10 at their own 21. Wentz going to throw. That'll be caught. Rager with him. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
Pass complete to Jalen Rager. 8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 29-yard line.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Now Wentz. And it's incomplete. He was looking for Miles Sanders out of the backfield, and it's third and short.
You could tell they wanted to get that ball downfield. They had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it up to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
They'll try and run for it with Sanders. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. 10 yards there and an Eagle first down. Obviously an important run to avoid the 3-and-out on your own side of the field.
Shows a lot of faith in that offensive unit, doesn't it? That you want to run the ball in that situation, pick up the first down. Also helps out your defensive guys a little bit, too. Allows them to get at least one more series of downs in order to get some rest.
We'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Wentz now on first down. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Johnson. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's second down.
1 yard gain brings up second and 9 at the 41-yard line.
Throwing now is Wentz. And quickly finding Rager. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 12 yards there and a first down.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. Wentz now on first down. Going deep here for Watkins. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Carson Wentz with 2 first-half touchdown passes. And once again, the Eagles are back out in front. That could be an important swing right there. A touchdown in the final minute of the half to take the lead.
And I like the point you just made there. Could be an important swing because now that they have the lead, if they can carry that into the locker room at the half, they'll feel really good about what they accomplished in the first 2 quarters.
Now Wentz going to lead the Eagles up to go for 2. Again, they'll throw with Wentz. And they're going to get him. He's sacked back at the 10.
Well, they tried to get 2 and ended up getting none because the quarterback had nowhere to go with the ball and ends up getting sacked.
Nowhere to go at all. Great job, though, defensively. They were ready. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
Brings up second and 3.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, second and 3.
Hey, let's get that home. Watch 36. 36 to Mike. Hey, keep it up.
Operating from the gun, Jackson. He'll find Lamb. That's complete. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
From the gun, Jackson. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. Robert Quinn picks up his second sack of the afternoon. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle third. He couldn't catch it. Now third down.
Cowboys 7.
So we've come to halftime in a 5-point game. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. It's the Cowboys who get the football first, and they trail here as well as we resume action in the third quarter. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. We have not seen much on offense from either side. These last few drives, it has been a struggle, hasn't it?
Totally, and you're thinking to yourself right now, if you're on offense trying to get things figured out, okay, we self-scout every week in our game plan. How many things do we do at certain times? What are our tendencies? Time to go to some of those tendency breakers and try and create some offense.
They always have those in their back pocket, don't they?
You have to, and if you don't keep abreast of what you're doing, you lock into a rhythm and make it easy for the opposition.
Looking for tendency breakers right now. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Play action. Now Jackson. They'll roll him out right. Connects here with a tight end, Blake Jarwin. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down.
Another Cowboys first down. 1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
To throw is Jackson. Wilson snags it left side. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
Yard line.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
Safety screaming. Hey, alert 3. Shift.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Elliott. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Operating from the gun, Jackson. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Cowboys have once again taken the lead. Now Mike McCarthy saying, let's go for 2.
Conversion.
Now Jackson operating from the gun toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. And in the 3rd quarter here, they were trying to push that to a 3-point game, but instead it'll stay at 1.
And I'm a big proponent of not chasing points or going for 2 too early. But in this case, I understand why. You know, if you kick an extra point, you're just up 2, right? So a field goal still puts the other team ahead. So you go for 2 here and protect the field goal lead. They didn't get it done, though.
25-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course. A 3rd quarter now, to 1-point game as they line up 2nd and 10. Working from the gun, Wentz, flushed out right. And he's going to keep it here. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Wentz going to try and throw on 3rd. Got him in. He finds Sanders. And he is going to have an Eagles first down. They needed 3. He doubled that. He got 6. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive continues. Throwing is Wentz. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 13 yards as they've got the connection working. His 2nd catch in a row. First down.
First down, Philadelphia.
From the gun, it's Wentz. He gets it left side to Johnson. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30.
It's a gain.
Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Again, it's Wentz. Over the middle, he's got Watkins. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. I respect both sides on that play, CD. For him to be able to hold on to that football and the impressive tackle, wow.
Did you notice the look between the two of them as they came off the ground? That look did say the word respect.
On 2nd down, it's Sanders. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. A gain of 13, it's a 1st down.
Some big plays in the passing game on this drive, and here's one out of the running game. So the passing game loosening things up. Now there's room to roam.
Now we're 1st and 10 at the 11. Shotgun now for Wentz. And finding the tight end, Wilson. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Not much there, only a yard.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 11-yard line.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. They only got a yard out of that last completion. And that makes this 2nd and 9.
56. Mike, 56 right there. Right there. 56. Hey, I do these traps. Let's go. Kill, kill, kill. 57. 57.
Wentz now to throw. And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. 3 touchdown passes now for Carson Wentz. And the Eagles have moved out in front here in the 4th quarter. And they use that height on the outside to get the score.
We've seen the evolution of the wide receivers. They've gotten taller and taller, but they've retained their quickness and their speed. It's a lethal combination.
Always good to have wide receivers with height. Oh, look at this. They're not even going to get the 2-point play off. Maybe too much indecision. It's going to cost them 5 yards.
This certainly feels like they were wanting to go for 2, but weren't really sure they should go for 2. Do we, don't we, do we, don't we? And guess what ends up happening?
5-yard penalty.
That's right. Now you probably line up and kick the extra point.
All right, now a big 2-point conversion attempt still to come.
55 is Mike, 55. He don't know no better. Mike 55, Mike 55, Mike 55. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Black.
They'll turn to Sanders. They'll try and run it up the middle. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup.
Well, they couldn't be happy that they were having to stop a 2-point conversion because that means they gave up a touchdown. But a little solace there. You saw some good gang tackling, stacking him up before he can get to the end zone.
We talk about offensive units putting in more 2-point period sessions in practice. Defensively, do you do the same?
Absolutely. You have to, because you never know how aggressive these offenses are going to be in games nowadays.
Boys take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive.
Get that ball, D. Let's get that ball. Hey, check Mike 39. Bang it. Bang it. Hey, check Mike 39. Check.
Throwing now, Jackson on 1st down. And he fires one that's intercepted. picked off by Avonte Maddox. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick six TD.
Coaches preach all the time about opportunities and taking advantage of them, and he did exactly that. I used to have a coach told us all the time, a lost opportunity is never regained. Well, no regrets here. He picked that one off and took it to the house.
Elliott now to add the extra point. And he atones for his miss the first time around as this one is up and good to extend their lead.
Eagles 25, Cowboys 13. Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23.
Take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. We'll see if they can band back together after the pick six. It hurt badly, but still within striking distance. A two-score game with a good chunk of time on the clock. They'll start the drive with Elliott. Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Jackson from the shotgun. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Now Charles dealing with a 3rd and long. They'll have to try to go back to the air again and this time avoid the sack.
Certainly hard to try to establish momentum when all you're doing is going backwards, not protecting the passer, and he gets dumped on his backside.
The Cowboys on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and a mile.
Check 52. Check 3. Check 3. Check 3. Right on 80. Watch 36. 36 to Mike. 18 ready.
From the gun, Jackson. They're looking for Lamb, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Devontae Harris. And he'll take this down inside the 15-yard line. That interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you can hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turned to block, find a spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
They're coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay. Now the offensive penalty has us back where we started as they come up on a 1st and 10. Wentz on the give to Sanders. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. Good gain there on 1st down. It keeps them in a running situation probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
They're not in any rush offensively. They'll go again with Sanders. And he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7.
Miles Sanders.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
catch up to him and take him down. Jeez, where was he going? A huge loss there.
Now that was something, and it wasn't good. In one play, you've gone from being in the red zone to maybe out of field goal range. Totally inexcusable.
9-yard attempt.
And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And that will make this now a 15-point advantage.
13.
So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but it's still ate up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And a penalty marker's down on the field. And they might be backing up a bit here to start the drive. Of course, they have the option, and they choose to not take the penalty.
They like the results of the play that they just ran, and they elect to let them stand.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
Come on out here. Come get some. Come get some. Come on here. Come get some. 18 Cardinal. 18 Cardinal. Get. Hey, turn it up.
From the shotgun, a give to Elliott. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
Number 21.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
The tackle made at the 24-yard line. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
From the gun, Jackson. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
At the 39-yard line.
Check. Crouch. Deuce.
Operating from the gun, Jackson. Oh, he's going up top for Wilson. And incomplete on the deep ball.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10.
Switch it. Come on, switch it.
To throw again, Jackson. They'll set up the screen to Elliott. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line.
Ezekiel Elliott.
That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down. To throw again is Jackson. He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Well, give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
They're down 2 scores, and they need a quick one to try and get back into this one. That was one way to try and get it done. Unsuccessful in the attempt, but they have no choice but to keep trying.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out.
Check right 54. Right 54. Exit. 54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Lost the pass. Mike's 54. Mike's 54. Let's set a tone, fellas. Let's set a tone.
Here we go. It's Jackson on 4th down. Able to hit his target, Lamb. And now this is going to depend on the spot. And they say he's just short. So now with a little over 2 minutes to play, the road back gets very difficult.
Difficult, but still not impossible if they go ahead and play this thing out. Now the defense has to come up big. They've got to go for a strip of the football on each and every snap to try and give themselves a chance.
And it looks like this will be the last play before the 2-minute warning. A first carry for Trenton Cannon. And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10. They go again with Cannon. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. And now it looks like we've got a Cowboy shaken up down there on the field. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. Now this is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here. Here's Cameron Johnston now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And oh, they had him bottled up, but here's a late flag, and a face mask is going to get a much better starting position. The officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that would look pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard inadvertent or not. Now it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
So a big penalty there on the face mask leads to 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Jackson. Completes it right side to Cooper. And this one will go to the 28-yard line.
Complete
7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the 20.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Jackson. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Play action. It's Jackson. Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes.
Tremendous read and reaction by the defensive tackle, and frankly, partner, it's not that often the DTs have that type of easy access back to the quarterback. Never bought the play action fake.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. One last shot for Jackson. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down.
Today's final score.
So fly, Eagles, fly. It's a victory for Philadelphia. And they were spurred on by a strong performance in that 4th quarter as they held their opponents off the scoreboard.
Everyone wants to pitch a shutout for the entire game, but when you throw one in the 4th quarter, that tells everyone that you're getting stronger and dominance is starting to take over, right? The way that you close, the way that you finish, that gets preached to you from the time you're playing Little League football all the way up through. And they closed them out with a big-time performance down the stretch.
So for Philadelphia, they're into the win column now as they move to 1-2 on the young season. And they'll return home next week to take on the Indianapolis Colts. Meanwhile, for the Cowboys, they will fall to a similar mark at 1-2. And they'll try to get back to their winning ways next week as they head to Lambeau to take on the Packers. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.
and kick it and go. With a stiff arm, spin move, in zone, go. From sideline to touchdown, I put on a show. I had to kick off and go. I had to kick off and go. With a stiff arm, spin move, in zone, go. From sideline to touchdown, I put on a show. I had to kick off and go. I had to kick off and go. Running it back, never a cap, out of the drought, watching me ball. Soon as I snap, hit of the pack, walk for the sack, shaking them out, breaking them off, talking my talk, walking my wall like I do. Sit on the throne, get in the zone, turn it on, must be the shoes, must be the team, must be the camp, must be the crew. You need a win, who need a win, that's all we do. I've been a king and I've been about mine, never could doubt mine. They running the route, I leave them outline when I hit it. With a stiff arm, spin move, in zone, go. From sideline to touchdown, I put on a show. I had to kick off and go. I had to kick off and go. With a stiff arm, spin move, in zone, go. From sideline to touchdown, I put on a show. I had to kick off and go. I had to kick off and go. Putting it down for that. Time I was down and out. Had to bring grinding back. Doing the drills and working the wheel where you're grinding at. You know what it be. Playing this here for the keeps. Had to make out with a feast. A family to feed. Third cold where the trophy should be. EA got me in the game now. Breathe on with the gang now. They're here with a lane now. My home second with a rain now. Legendary